Plains Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the BYU Cougars and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the BYU head coach pregame. He said late in the season, every conference game carries extra weight, especially now that they have played their way into the top 12 nationally. As you know, with this college football playoff remaining where it stands right now, being in this bracket matters down the stretch. Late in the season, he just wants his team to continue to play with confidence and physicality. He knows the prize is in sight for this group right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Direct snap. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BYU.
And that didn't take long. How about that opening drive, second play of the game, the running game gets going, score the touchdown, and they are out the gates just like they wanted to be.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll test the right side. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. Setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Turning it on. And And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. JKS. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driven back.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm hoping, get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. Right back to it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throwing, Songa Bolatelli finds his man. It's Lions. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Snags it. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Jaren Kiave Songobulatelli. Right side, it's Summers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Rolls right. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Changing the routes with his receivers. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the ground. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Bears! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sargopolatelli looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just doing a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Baylor. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. JKS. They're all over him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on. Loose ball, it'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Swamped immediately. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. They were all over it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They'll run it on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten hit hurt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they didn't move it far, but they didn't have far to go, going just 12 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Sangapavatelli. It's dropped after taking the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. The offense set for a first down play. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Cougars. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying the left side. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Sells the run, looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Look out! Turns it loose. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Looks it in. He's got great speed. Spin, still running. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Songa Povatelli unloads to the wideout. Got his man, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Let's go. Let it go.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, BYU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. Makes one man miss. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, pressure's coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. JKS takes the easy completion. He's inside the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They put the brakes on him.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Second down, gonna throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense in press coverage. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got a little space. Shakes off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
3rd and long right here. Running behind that left side. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
The big fella.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. Under pressure. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wide receiver going in motion. Back has it. Sees a crease. Can't get him to the ground. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back has it. Here's some daylight. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Left side, it's Phillips. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. DB's right up on the receivers.
Ready, go.
4th down, Sangapolatelli. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these